this is Gina. Today I'm going to show you what's in the newest treasure bag. This one is called A Splash of Color. This bag is a little bit different in that I have used overflow from previous bags, mainly the Summer Bling Fling bag, because when ordering that bag, I would order certain beads and I would only get 200 of them or 280 or something like that, and I needed 400 for that bag. So what I've done with this one, it's kind of a fill in the gap between the summer and the fall bags. Because I had so many extra beads, I've gone ahead and made a special edition bag with only 200 bags in total. And I'm offering that in between the two bigger bags. So this bag will have some things that you have seen in previous bags, mostly the Summer Bling Fling, and it will also have some fresh components in there. So I've added a lot of multicolor strands and things like that so that this will have a couple color palettes that you can work from. It's still curated within those palettes. So it's still going to be very easy to put some beads, some projects together. I want to apologize. I'm going through some pretty severe allergy issues right now, so my voice wants to go away and my eyes are kind of messed up, that kind of thing. I apologize, but I wanted to get this done for you so we can get going on this one. Anyway, let's go ahead and look and see what's in this bag. Now this particular bag, I did not mention, this one is going to be $33. So if you would like one, go to ggctreasures.com right now and get one, because it's a very limited edition and it will be available for a very short time. So run over there and get one, and then let's see what's going on in this bag. Okay, so let's start with the strands. Now, like I said, a lot of this was overspill from my last box. I would order 400 strands of something and only get 200. There was a lot of issues. Trying to order that many strands is difficult. So what I'm going to start doing, I think, in the future is doing more boxes, less of them, more often. I haven't quite decided yet, but trying to get that many strands is difficult. So I ended up with a lot of extra, not enough to do a box of 400, but enough to do 200. So I've decided to go ahead and put this one together in between my fall and summer box. The fall box will again have 400 boxes to them so that you can get them. But this one is just kind of a special spin-off. So I've got some blues and purples because of the last box. And I decided that I would add in some other colors just to freshen it up and just make it kind of a splash of color. So I do have them to where you can, it's still curated. So some strands go very beautifully together and some strands go beautifully together. So like these two, and so it's all curated, but it's curated in a couple of zones, I guess is how I would describe it. So first what we've got, we've got this really long strand. This is like a 22-inch strand, I believe. Yes, it's a 22-inch strand of twist faceted 6mm beads. These are crystal beads that are faceted kind of in a side twist. Really, really pretty. Lots of them, a whole bunch of them on this particular strand, and that's what sets my box apart. You may not have a huge amount in individual items, but you get a huge amount of beads because you get full strands and generous portions of things. And that was my main goal. Then we've got a 4mm round strand of light sapphire. So basically the same tone here. And this is, again, a nice long strand of 4mm round beads. Now, I have a whole lot of tutorials on my channel with 4mm rounds, 4x3s and 2x3s and things like that. That's what I've put in this box. So you can reference some of the other videos to make projects with these beads. I've kept all these beads on the smaller side and kept them basically sizes that I use a lot, so that you don't only have to reference the videos that I make for this box, but you can also reference some of the past videos and have the beads you need to make those projects. So here we have I believe this is a 4x3 millimeter strand. It's purple with half blue electroplating. Very pretty strand. Another one that I ordered for the past box but only got 200 of. So that one's here. And then we have a strand of 2x3. It's kind of an opaque, but not quite completely opaque. I think this is an imitation jade type bead. And it is pink, and it's really pretty. And a whole lot of 2x3s. And considering that I use them a lot in my tutorials, you should be able to find a lot of projects to use these with. And of course, I will do some for this bag also. And I will continue with the last bag. And the last bag will blend well with this bag too. So if you got that bag, you can blend this bag in well with it too. And I haven't finished doing all my tutorials for that one, so I will continue with that one too. And then 4 millimeter round, nice long strand. I think this is an 18-inch strand. 4 millimeter round, opaque turquoise luster. This is a really pretty bead, and it's going to blend really well with some of these other beads we have here. So this one is 4 millimeter round, and then we have this cat's eye strand. And these beads tend to be a little bit different in size. Some of them are like 5 millimeter round, and some of them are 4 millimeter round. Still a very pretty strand, and will go just gorgeous with some of these beads in here. That's why I picked that one out. I think it goes really pretty with it, and give kind of a lustery look instead of just a crystal-y sparkle. So we've got that strand, and I think that's 14 inches long. We've got a nice long strand of these saucer-shaped glass beads. They are rondelles, however, they are shaped more like saucers than they are round. They're not rounded on the edges as much. They're a little bit flatter and more saucer-shaped. These are really pretty beads. I really like these. And whenever I can get my hands on them, I buy them because I really like this shape. This has a lot of colors in it, and it brings out that lime green really pretty. And we have some components that will go well with this strand also. So though this may not appear curated, it is very curated, and you will see as I move through the components that match that there's some curation going on there. Then this is a 4x3 strand, and it is also multi-color, and lots of colors here. Nice long strand. You could pull out the blues, you could pull out the reds, use them with the other beads, or just use them all together. And we'll do both in the tutorials. And then we have this nice long cat's eye strand, and this is an oval, and it's really pretty, got a nice glow to it, and that will just bring a little bit more luster into the projects instead of just all crystal also. So as you can see, these are the strands in this bag. Lots of color and just really pretty strands, and very common size, easy to find tutorials to use these with, because I don't want you to just be stuck with the tutorials I do for the bag itself. I want you to be able to do lots of projects with these. So there's that. And now we're going to move into the components. I found these really pretty little cube pendants. I think they're just adorable. I could only get 200 of each color. They were going to go into the summer bling fling bag, but I wanted to put 2 of each color in there, and I wouldn't have been able to do it because it was a 400 bag. So in this one, you get 4, so you get 2 of each color in this bag, which makes it nice. You get a little bit more than what you would have. You would either have gotten a blue or a purple in the last bag. And this is a really pretty little pendant. You can see it's got the little hole on top here. Just really pretty, really unique. I really like these, just gorgeous little pendants. And you will get 4 of them, 2 purple and 2 blue. And then I had an over spill, I guess you'll call it, I don't know what I want to call it, from my last bag in these pendants, blue and lavender. So you'll either get a blue or a lavender one. This particular bag that I picked up to show you has a lavender in it. These are the same pendants that were in the last bag. You will either get this color or a blue color. Either one will work with the color scheming in the bag, because I just had 200 left between the 2 colors. So that's what you got. And then I ordered some beads or some pendants I thought would go really nice with this multicolored strand. Look at that together. Isn't that pretty? So you're going to get 2 of them. So you can make a set of earrings, or you could make 2 necklaces, or whatever you want with them. But you're going to get 2 of these pendants. And I'm going with the gold theme again because I had a lot of gold spillover from the last box. Gold is not my favorite because it's hard to find it matching itself. It's always different tones. However, that's what I had left from the last box, so that's what we're doing this time too. And here are the pendants. They have kind of a, I don't know what I want to say, just a mirage of different color in them. Really pretty. And they have kind of a pink, green, and blue, and just go beautifully with this strand here. And that's why I picked them out, because I thought that would make a really cool project. And adding with it, I decided to get some imitation Austrian crystal components that will go really good with these too. These are these are AAA grade crystal, a little bit more expensive bead. So you're getting 10 of them, and you're getting them in pink and in green, and they go beautifully with this also. So you've got a color palette here that works really well with these components together, and you've got a color palette here that works really well with this palette of colors here. So you aren't stuck with just one complete palette. You have a couple palettes, and of course you can mix them together if you'd like, but I just wanted to make sure that you had a couple of options here with your splash of color. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Let's take a short break so I can get my voice back, and we'll continue. Okay, I'm not really sure that my voice is any better, but we're going to continue here. To add to the components here, we have these really pretty rectangular imitation Swarovski or imitation Austrian crystal, and this is, you will get 5 of them. They're nice, long, really pretty, rectangular, nicely faceted crystals to go with your blues. Or, of course, you can mix them with whatever you would like. They would go really pretty with this also. And then we have also, you're getting both, not one or the other. We have some purple ones. Again, an overspill, I didn't have enough. And this purple is kind of a rosy-ish, brownish kind of purple, and more of a raspberry type tone. But it's very pretty, and it'll go really well with these. So you are going to get 10 of these really nice rectangular crystals. And this would make a really pretty bracelet. Nice dangle components like this. If you ran a eye pin through them, they would make really nice components that way. Whatever you'd like to do, and we'll do some tutorials, of course. But those are really pretty components also. And then we have a repeat from last time, because stupid me, I ordered these and I put only one or the other color in both bags. And my original intention, I guess, when I ordered them was to put both colors so that you would get 6 in your last bag. And for some reason I thought I only had 200 of each color, so I put just the blue or just the purple. And then I had 200 of each one left. So I've decided to put both colors, so you'll get 6 of these pretty 12 millimeter round floral beads in your bag this time. So like I said, you'll get both colors. And if you got your last bag and you wanted more of these, because these are really pretty, you're going to get more of these. And they go really nice, of course, with the color palette that we have in the blues and the purples here. I guess I should get them in camera so you can see them. So you're going to get 6 of the floral beads here. And then you're going to get some of these really pretty little maple leaf beads. Now the last one I put in, it was kind of dim on the frosted bead. The colors didn't come through very well, and that's just the way they manufactured them. So this time I chose some that were a little bit more definite so that you could see the beads or the leaves much better. And I did it in a multicolor type of colorful scheme so that it would work well with this or with this one, or whatever color scheme you decided to do. This one has multicolors and it's really a pretty bead. And these are 8 millimeter round beads, and those will make a really pretty bracelet. And I also had some of these left from a past bag, and these are a swirl color. So very colorful. It has every color in here, the greens, the purples, the blues. They'll work with all of the beads that we have in this bag. And I believe you're getting 15 of each. So you'll be able to put a nice pop of color in whatever design you decide that you want to use them in. And again, we'll do tutorials with those also. Let me just move those back. And then we're going to get into some of the metal type components. I ordered these little tiny beads. This is actually a micro pave CZ leaf, and it is 18 karat gold plated. So it's a really nice little pendant. It's a tiny one. So to make something very minimal, if you're into minimalist look of jewelry, this would look really good on some beading chain. You could put a couple of little crystals by it or whatever you wanted to, or just put it on some beading chain and have a very simple, very pretty, high quality, nice little necklace. So this is a nice little addition to this bag here. And then we have this large maple leaf. And this is gold tone alloy, and it's a really pretty bead, and it's kind of dished, so it would be really pretty to dangle something inside it. You know, you could put a jump ring on there and dangle something in there. Maybe even one of the crystals or a couple of the crystals dangling in there would be really, really pretty. So this is nice detail. It's detailed on both sides. Of course, there is a front because of the shape of it, but it's a very pretty pendant. So that would make a really nice focal for a necklace. And left over from the last bag, I have this Figaro chain. You are going to get a full meter of this chain, and you can use that with your designs. With the gold matches very nicely with these. So you can do this with instead of beading chain, you could do it with either one of the pendants. Will work really nice. And you get a full meter of that. And I added into this particular box some lobster claw clasps. So you're going to get 5 lobster claw clasps. I got these big toggles, and they're a little bit more of that brassy colored tone. I got them for my last box, and because they were such an off-color tone, I didn't put them in. They're still off-color for this one, but I decided to go ahead and put them in since this is kind of a clearing out type bag. It's a special type of situation here. I went ahead and put 4 of these big clasps. This would make a nice focal if you're just using beads with it instead of trying to blend it with other colors of gold. You could put the toggle in the front, or use the toggle part as a component itself and dangle something off of it on a necklace. You can do lots with them. So I went ahead and included those in this box. And then I have these little ear wires. You're getting 10, so 5 pairs of these little ear wires. Now these are different ear wires. They are prepared for a little tiny crystal. If you wanted to put a little tiny crystal on it, it would be kind of hard to do because they're so tiny. Let's see if I can get these apart here. And I'll show you what I mean. If you wanted to on this, you could glue in a little tiny 1mm crystal on the front of here. I don't know if that's blurry, if you can see it. Come on, camera, clear up. But you could put a little tiny crystal in there if you wanted to. It would be kind of messy and hard. You'd probably get glue everywhere. But it's pretty enough without it. So you don't really have to do that either. But they're nice little ear wires. They're open big here. So what you would do is you would take a pair of your pliers and you would grab a hold of this loop here and just move it closed. So twist it up and then twist it in to close it. So though they look like they won't close, they do. It's very soft and you can just close that little loop and put your whatever it is you're making for your ear wire on there. And like I said, you're getting 10 of these. They are interesting, different little ear wires. That's why I ordered them. I thought it would be something a little bit different than the same old French hook type wires. So that is what's in this box. Let me lay it out really pretty and I'll come back and show it to you. Okay, so here are all the beads you're going to get in this particular bag. It's a lot of beads. Because of the long strands, you can make several projects with each strand. So you will get a whole lot to work with in this particular bag. If you would like one, go to ggctreasures.com and go ahead and get one. And go rather quickly because there's only 200 of these bags, so they'll probably sell out pretty fast. Anyway, this is what you will be getting, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in some tutorials. Bye-bye.